Hey everyone, Jason here, and welcome to blog episode 4 of Jason's O-Gauge Trains. Today I thought I'd share with you the teardown progress of the old layout. Now for those of you who are new to the channel, this layout behind me and the one that I've posted over the last few months, this is what I'm calling my new layout. It's built here in the basement of my home in Detroit, Michigan. But before this one, I had a fully completed layout in the basement of my parents' house. That layout is located in Cleveland, Ohio, in the home that I grew up in. And so building this layout required me to tear down that old one. Almost everything from that layout, the track, all the engines, the cars, the structures, and a whole lot more is all going to be torn down. I'm going to save what I can, and it's all slowly being moved up here to Michigan. And so while it's really exciting to see this layout go up, I get a lot of people still asking to see the old layout, and they want to see what it looks like as it's being torn down. So I thought I would share that with you today. I recently made a trip back home to my parents for a work trip, and I stopped in to say hello to them, and I thought, I don't want to dwell on that old layout too much, and it is very sad to see it in the state that it's in and to see a layout being torn down, but I do think that you guys will find it interesting, and you'll actually see the way that that layout was kind of built, and you'll see a lot of the mistakes that I made there, that kind of mistakes that I've fixed with this layout. So let's go ahead and hop on over to my old house that I grew up in to see the teardown progress. Okay, prepare yourself for a sad sight. It doesn't look too bad on this side of the layout. The mountain still is pretty intact. You see there's trains on the shelves, but there's no track. Well, there's a little bit of track right here, but the rest of it is torn up around this side of the mountain. And now if I pan to the left, you'll really see that the demolition is well underway. It's hard to look at, but the good news is I've got this new layout going up, so kind of makes it worth it. If you look at the back mountain here, I literally had to punch a hole through the mountain to just start ripping the plaster out, and I had to get to the track that was hidden in the mountain so I could tear that up and reuse it on the layout, the new layout. All the track on the front is gone. The ballast has been sucked up with the shop vac. So that's the good news, is I didn't secure the ballast with glue. I did in a few sections, but I didn't use very much glue, so I actually can reuse most of the ballast from this layout. But all of the track, all of the Atlas track has been torn up except for, the little curve on the bridge still. I think there's a half loop of 072 in there, and there's still a half loop of 072 in there. So, I still have more to tear down. The town area up here is still somewhat intact. If I took a picture of this area of the layout, it would almost look like nothing has really happened, but of course we look around, we see all the track torn up. Same going this way. And here's a look underneath that town area. Yeah, there's the 072 track that's still fastened down. There's the ramp down to the lower level. You can see how steep it transitioned right here. There was no gradual transition. The train was coming and then just poof, like it just kind of took a plunge right down. So I made sure to fix that on the new layout. And if you've been watching my latest updates, you'll know that I took the shelf off of that wall. That's in the new basement. This shelf, I'm not sure if it's going to come to the new layout or if it'll stay here or if I'll sell it, put it in storage, we'll see. But I do plan to take this shelf. This shelf will go under the new layout. The shelf around the corner, same thing. I plan to take this whole shelf as well. So the two on the corner here will come to the new layout eventually. This shelf, I think, will fit in my laundry room. Might be able to hang it up in there. I'll have to take some measurements it could be somewhere where I store more cars. But that's what's going on with the shelves right now. Got two that I plan to bring. This one is a maybe, and this one, fate currently unknown. They're all homemade shelves, by the way. I know somebody will ask that. All these shelves were homemade by me and my dad over the past many years, and I think we made all of them out of, I think they're just pine. I can't quite remember. It's very lightweight though, but nice shelves. I'm definitely not going to throw them out. And here is where the controls used to be, because again, I took the Z4000 away, and let's see, I think I took one other transformer away from this area, and look at this mess of wires. The funny thing is, when all the wires were connected to the terminal blocks and the TIU and AIU, it still didn't really look any better. It's always looked like this just jumble of mess. So again, this compared to the new layout, I'd say I've done a much better job of keeping my wiring organized. So every time I'm here visiting my parents, I try to tear a few more things down, or at least transport a few more items to the new basement up in Michigan. I'm not going to load up the car this time. I'll probably just take a few structures with me, probably like the station and the switch tower. I might take some of these buildings if I can fit them. And then over here, I'm going to take the black skirting. I'm going to see how that fits along the new layout. I'm going to take just a couple cars that I want to have up there, and that switch, which I just need to attach the switch box to it, and this should be a perfectly good working switch. So that's about it for the old layout teardown update. I don't want to focus on this too much because it kind of gets me down, and I'm sure you guys seeing it in this state is rather sad for you guys. So I wanted to at least share with you how the teardown was going, and at least as this layout comes down, the new one goes up quicker and quicker, and you can see that the new layout is just so much better in every way, not just the size, but the way I'm doing everything, the way I'm laying the track, doing the wiring, placing structures. It should be better than this layout in every way. So it's just a lot of great memories with this layout, and fortunately it's all been documented on YouTube, so I can always go back, I can re-watch my own videos and enjoy what this layout used to be, and then look at the new layout and be happy that I was able to do it again. Because I mean, big part of the fun is to actually build a layout, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm having a lot of fun building the new layout. So let me know what you guys think. Some of you guys were around to see this layout being built. Some of you saw it when it was the bare plywood, and now you're seeing it go back to bare plywood. So, you know, thanks everyone who's been sticking with me for so many years, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. All right, so I hope you enjoyed seeing the teardown progress of the old layout. And while it is sad to see, the good news is I've posted dozens of videos of that layout over the years. I started posting about that layout back in 2009, so you really can go back right now, watch all my old videos of that layout being built, being completed, and then all of the good, fun running sessions that I did over the past few years. And with that being said, attention is pretty much all going to be on this new layout. So I've got some fun videos in the works. I've been making progress down here in the basement of adding structures, doing some wiring, and some new train items recently purchased. So I'll be sure to share that progress with you in the coming weeks. Also closing in on that 8,000 subscriber mark. So once I do that, I'll probably have another big live stream event. So thank you so much, everyone, for liking the videos, subscribing, and supporting the channel. It means an awful lot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little blog video. Feel free to ask your questions in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.